Hi, Josh Parker here with RE/MAX Town & Country Real Estate, and thank you for checking out our blog for the third quarter of 2011. I wrote down a couple of points I wanted to touch base with you guys on for this quarter, and started off just that home sales have been extremely strong over this last quarter. We've actually been averaging more than 200 homes selling per month in Shasta County over the last 3 months. So that suggests to us that obviously the demand is there. Now we are expecting, of course, that it's going to slow down slightly as we go into the holiday season. Secondly, I just want to talk about interest rates. Right now we're averaging roughly 4% for a 30-year mortgage. Now that's continuing to remain low, and with the Federal Reserve stating that it's going to stay low for the next 12 months, we only expect to see a small creep up in interest rates over the next 6 months. Interesting point, upper end home sales. Homes that are selling over $500,000. Over the last 3 months, we've had more than 20 sales in that price range. Now that's drawn a lot of attention from a lot of would-be sellers in that price range, because now they're beginning to see that there is some opportunity out there to get a property sold if you need to. Next is on new construction. It's essentially non-existent at this point. There's only a few new home starts that are actually taking place in Redding right now, and it's largely a result of both financing and appraisals. It's extremely difficult right now for a builder to be able to build a home and get it appraised, and that's really putting a damper on what would have been new construction. There's a lot of pent-up demand, but with those challenges we're expecting to see an issue with that over the next year or two. Going on with investors. Investors are still dominating the market right now. With the stock market being so shaky, there's been a lot of would-be stock market investors who have shifted back into real estate and are buying rental property. Going on to solar energy, just an interesting topic. I've seen more and more of those types of properties not only coming on the market, but I'm meeting with sellers that are actually putting solar into their property. And what's interesting is that even though the credits from the federal government are beginning to go away, with the competition being increased in the solar industry, it's beginning to actually pull prices down anyway, so it's going to be interesting to see how that develops in the future. Next is just on housing inventory itself. We're averaging roughly 1,250 homes for sale in Shasta County. And just to bring you back a few years ago, we were averaging more than 2,000 homes for sale in this market when this really tough market began. So this inventory is continuing to stay low, and in many cases we're just seeing it turn over with both short sales and foreclosures. So it's an interesting thing to watch going forward. Finally, it's just foreclosure homes themselves. Now, foreclosures are still representing roughly 60% of the overall sales that are taking place in the market, both short sales and foreclosures. Now, what we're watching in the future, though, is how many more are actually going to come to the market. There's some research out there that suggests that more than 1,000 people in Redding or in Shasta County are more than 30 days late on their mortgages, so we're expecting a lot of those to be foreclosures in 2012. And then finally, just finishing off, as I talked about this last quarter, was that FHA, it's still moving forward with reducing the maximum loan amount. Right now you can get a loan up to $417,000, and before the end of the year that's going to drop all the way down to $278,000. What that means is for a buyer that would have only bought a home at $400,000 with just a low 3% down payment, they won't be able to do that anymore, so that could have some impact on the market. But in any case, I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to contact me at the office, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks again.